The way I say I am this and I am that, I work at there and these people, I'm known by those people. So this is your identity. So this is how your all functionality is happening through your mind and through your thoughts. Your thoughts are acting, and once what you feed in your thoughts, you become that. Because now you're on the way of this one, so whatever you're trying to feed, you're gonna become that thing. And that's why I say it's very stupid and silly. Like most of the people, I don't know. I know now. I don't say I don't know because I know now.
A very famous guru came to see me. He said, "You are the guru of gurus. You live, you are right, what you are speaking is truth, you live it." He touched my, knelt behind all the rest. And he said, "I'm a guru with lots of followers. I began with one and now I have 1,000 and more, both in the West and in the East, especially in the West." And
Hi, I'm Narayan again here, and in today's topic, we're gonna talk about. You need to understand like meditation and yoga too are the different terms, but yoga is doing some postures and breathing exercise to come to the cellular level where you can maintain your health and your physics and physical body. So it works as per the environment that we work inwards or upward. But the meditation is not any kind of yoga or taking postures or doing some kind of techniques or chanting anything. It is not anything like that, because the meditation word is corrupted in our world. So if you see and go back, then meditation is an
apart from all the religious nonsense,
of observing your thoughts. As the last chapter, we left on the part of the thought where we're gonna start, because in the last chapter we talked about the frequency vibration, and it was an understanding of your body, how it works, how your brain and mind works, and how they are connected. And the major role that plays in all of this thing is your thoughts, how your thoughts are working, because the thought is the source of an activity in your brain. Like, because your thoughts are something from your past, or something that has the memories or some kind of information, because your thought works as you want to process it. Suppose you are in your work and you're stuck in some problem, so your thoughts from coming out of that job problem will gonna give you the solution about only under that scenario. But if you have this different situation,
so find out for yourself as a human being, like the rest of the other human beings in the world.
like you are at the boat, or you cannot swim, and you cannot swim, that's why you don't need to go to the water inside. But once you jump and you don't know how to swim, so your brain gives you some kind of instructions, you can do this, you can do this to come it out. So it works on different scenarios and it gives you the answer for different things. So that's why the thought is, you can say, it's a dominant factor inside your brain that brings all of the information, and it's a connection, or it's an activity between your brain and your heart, and along with this one, along with your mind as well. But it doesn't connect directly to the mind, because mind is subconscious and unconscious mind. These are the metaphysical. It doesn't connect to that one because no one taught us about those things and we never practice in our life. I regret sometimes, like, if someone could have told me these things in my 20s.
But the religious people have created a tremendous problem for man.
Yes, but they're trying to solve problems too. I mean.
Doubt.
Then it will be easier for me to understand the life. But everything happens for a reason, and we learn from life. So that's how I get to know, and I started sharing this information, because I think nothing matters in our life as much as the information matters, because someone can get rid of many things, and that's why people are following nowadays too much about the meditation and how they can rescue from their life, get the peace, and every single thing. That's the reason they have to do the meditation and stuff like that. So I was talking about the thought before. So as you're listening to me now, and these people here who are listening to me in front of me, because you need to understand very well what your thoughts and how they act and what their attributes are, because we never think of inside our world. And when you go to the meditation, you're gonna get yourself very much alone in this process. This is stupid and silly because you see how in your inner circle, in your family and your friends, how many people, or your neighborhood, or anyone around whom you know, so how many of them are doing these meditation things and these kind of things. Not many people, because they are not aware of those things, that's why, and they don't want to. They are more busy, you can say, in the physical world or in the entertainment of watching and other stuff which make them busy and their mind busy. So once you go in this process, you find yourself very much alone, because now you are working on your mind, and inside your mind, that all are there, we call the thoughts and memories and fragments are there. So once you are there, you need some kind of supervision on your mind. So first you need to understand who are you. So like most of the people, they struggle in their life, and it's very silly when I see like why these people are struggling. You don't need much things, man. You don't need anything, and this all that in the physical world is an illusion. That's why people are attracted by the meditation and chanting and stuff, and going to the gurus and stuff like that. This is all okay by them, because that's why I said if someone had told me in early 20s, then it was gonna be different for me. This is also my thoughts that I'm sharing the experience. So that's how you need to observe what your mind is observing and what it is seeking for, and how you're gonna go ahead and look after for some anchors to put there where you can hold once you in the state of the meditation. So meditation is for me at the beginning is observing your mind. You need to observe your mind, and by observing I mean you need to observe your thoughts of your day-to-day life. What is happening in your life, you need to understand that things, what kind of thoughts. Now we are talking about the thoughts, so you need to see what kind of thinking of you and thinking about the perception you have for the outside world is making you hurtful, and you feeling very much hurt, you're not feeling enough, you are feeling sad, or you're suffering from some traumas, and you're experiencing pain, and you're getting hurt by someone. What is happening, you need to observe that things, why you are feeling. You came to that path of meditation. Now the first thing that you need to observe your thoughts, because thoughts and emotions works together. Your thoughts works with your emotions. In one sense, if you say there was a thought, the first thought comes first, then you see your emotions are triggered by that thinking of that thought by observer. So once you have that thing, then after that you see the another side of that, because now the observer is there inside your thinking. So it's like your shadow self. That's very simple, that example I can give it to you. So now you are on the path of the enlightenment. So enlightenment, what's the meaning of enlightenment? It means the light is inside you. So once you're going inside you, you're gonna see the light inside you and darkness outside. What I mean by the darkness outside, whatever you're experiencing in the 3D reality, that you're gonna feel it's not working, it's not worth it for you, because now you are on the way of the enlightenment. There is a light inside you. That's the enlightenment mean. That's why people are getting awakened and they say they deserve Allah. So it's okay for them. So now you know of this thing, like there is this thing, observer, and that is observing your thoughts, and there is an act, that's why there is a react. So what is happening now, you suppose you are in state of anger. So when you are in state of anger, so that's a state of that are your attributes of yourself or itself. Because what's the attributes of your identity is your name, your working place, your home address, and your relationship with your neighbors, your family, your wife, your partner, for your anything. That is your outside relationship, and that's a state of your attribute from the outside world, for the outside world. But inside world, the attributes are like that. These are states when you are angry, when you are happy, when you are sad. These are the states, these are the attributes for your inner self. That's how you feel like you are on the path of the awakening or know what's happening in your life. So you can see on which layers in the dimension you are now. So you can push yourself to go more ahead. So let's get back to again the other side. The thing I was talking to you about the observer. Now there is an observer that is observing every single thought of you, what is happening with you and why you are thinking. Because now you put kind of a supervisor on you. There is a camera on you that is watching, and that camera is your shadow self.
If I can live without a single problem for the rest of my life, is that possible?
Which is your shadow, because inside there is a light, so you can see your shadow by observing it. But outside is very much darkness, so you cannot see your shadow in the darkness. You can practical this thing. Your shadow always appears in the light, but your shadow goes away in the dark. There is a reason behind that, and that's a natural fact about this one. It is not a theory or a myth. This is a natural fact. Then when there is a light, there is a shadow. When there is no light, there is no shadow. It's very simple. So that's why observing your thought is very much important, because by the thoughts are coming from the information that you are looking, or your senses are having an experience, like by seeing is in your sense.
So find out for yourself as a human being, like the rest of the other human beings in the world.
Listening, hearing, smelling or touching, these are kind of your taste, that kind of these are your senses that are working and gathering the information from outside, and you are feeding yourself 24/7 hours by some kind of informations, or you are watching by some entertainment, some media, and whatever is happening outside, which is not much important for you, and you still are in those kind of things, and you don't know. If you know why you are there, then it's okay. But if you don't know why you are there, you're feeding those kind of information to yourself, which is dangerous for yourself, inner self. Because as far you're gonna go, as long as it's gonna take to come back. Like it took me almost 3 years to figure it out, or like to know about those things, how it works, and are those things. Now I don't need much, because whatever I'm having, I'm very, very much happy inside this one. But whatever is happening, I don't have desire for anything for outside world. The same is that one. It comes the freedom when you are starting working on observing. That's the first step on your thoughts, and you act as judging them or justifying them. Why you are judging on justifying? Then eventually you're gonna find that you don't have any reason to judge those thoughts, because these are like 24/7 going inside your brain. So your thoughts are basically like this thing. So your thoughts are like this. Now see, these are the stack of the memories or past traumas or anything that makes noise, or information you are feeding that makes noise inside your brain. So
Apart from all the religious nonsense, the religious people have created a tremendous problem for man.
Yes, but they're trying to solve problems too. I mean.
Doubt. If I can live without a single problem for the rest of my life, is that possible?
and you can watch some other videos in the playlist about the self-development or knowing inner self, because this is the whole process of meditation, how you can act, how you can see, and how you can get yourself free from everything. Freedom has no price, and freedom is timeless. That's another chapter we're going to talk sometime on the time, because it's going to come in the middle of that, all the playlist. You need to understand those things. Once you get to know, life is very much easy to understand and live very happy. I hope this information will going to help you out, but it's going to come in the continuous some videos. So I hope this information will help you. If it help you, you can subscribe the channel and hit the like button. I hope you will see you again in your life. We'll meet again. Take care.